From Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends.
Host, here is Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. Good morning, Chef Michael.
Hello, young lovers, wherever you are.
Holy
I'm
Toledo.
not afraid. Hey, listen to
What
this,
a vibrato.
Listen to the sound of that old man. It's
Yeah,
a shame,
listen.
shame that the look is gone. But you know something? There's people that got a great look and they're soup cans. I'd rather look the way I look and still have the talent. That's the hook, Sandy.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
You don't stop.
Good morning. Well, I know I don't stop.
No, you don't stop. I said good morning, Michael.
Well, good
I
morning.
said, how are you doing? I didn't expect a soliloquy.
Wow. Can I go home now? Oh, I can't wait till this ends.
You look so sharp today. You've got it looks like you almost have a tux on, but it's a black suit.
Right.
Look at you with your white scarf
Right. I'm
and
sharp.
your white little hanky there.
No, years ago,
So, where are you going today?
I got a date.
A date.
I got
hot
a date with
Who
an
do you have a
angel.
date with?
An angel.
An angel? Who's that angel? I want to know.
I don't know who she is.
You know, Michael, I'm looking at our event for the 17th. Can you turn that down, Ryan, a little bit? It's the WEMA New Year Makeover 2015, and it's January the 17th. And there are going to be over $1,000 in scholarship giveaways, $500 towards a current cosmetology school. If you are a student of cosmetology, then you will get a $500 scholarship from WEMA for your education. And then in addition to that, the Underground Revolution, Peter Anthony and Stephanie Anthony Wynn, Stephanie Wynn,
She's so pretty.
will also donate $500 towards the Underground Revolution Advanced Academy. This is Saturday, January the 17th, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., and the location is the Underground Revolution at 4280 South Hualapai Way, Suite 200. And there's a phone number here, and I just want to let everybody know what we're doing. We are doing a makeover and photo session. We have celebrity stylist Peter Anthony and his team at Underground Revolution Advanced Academy and Salon to benefit WEMA, to give a scholarship, obviously for us to give a scholarship. And they will be doing hair and makeup to prepare you for a professional photo and headshot. There's a $50 donation for that. And there's an entrance donation fee of $10 for all students, and eligible scholarship recipients are any enrolled cosmetology student in attendance, and they must be there because there's going to be a drawing to see who wins that $500 scholarship to cosmetology school and that additional scholarship of $500 towards the Underground Revolution Advanced Academy.
Sounds scary.
So also, we have there's a $35 donation at the door for all of our WEMA members and guests, anybody else who wants to come to this event. And then, like I said, it's $50 for the donation if you want to do the hair and makeup.
Wow.
And photo session.
Yeah.
So you get the makeover, style, makeup, photography, $50 donation. Professional photography by Ben Sahagan. And
my buddy
Chef
Ben.
Michael is graciously donating the food and refreshments. What kind of refreshments
else?
are we
How
going
much
to have?
more
I
you
don't
gonna
know.
put your hand in my
A bottle of
pocket?
water, I guess.
Oh, mommy.
And Dick Kastel Jazz Quartet with special guest performers will be performing that evening,
Don't ask
that
me to sing.
afternoon. So if you want to make a reservation and to get your hair and makeup makeover with WEMA for the New Year makeover of 2015, give a call to 702-527-7422. That's 702-527-7422. Michael, they are only going to be able to take the first 20 reservations that call for this. So people, if you want to do this, it's a great opportunity for you, especially if you want to get some new headshots for the new year and create that new image, that new look that you've been longing to do.
Where's he located
So give them a call at 702-527-7422. They're at Hualapai and Flamingo at 4280 South Hualapai Way, Suite 200. So be sure and check that out. And also go to the WEMA Foundation wemafoundation.org. That's www.wemafoundation.org to make your donations, become a member, and find out everything that we're doing throughout the year of 2015.
Yesterday, we
Wow.
were at
That's a
David
lot.
Taylor's.
Yes, David Taylor.
There she goes. She starts to sing again. Anyway, David Taylor. He did a phenomenal job. We had to edit the show that we're shooting this week. That's going to be aired this week. And Mike Delano, who I know for over 25 years, he plays with Joe Darrow and he plays with Jimmy Reese on drums and on horn. Who's the kid on horn? The guy you like. What's his name? Steve Golden. Steve
Golden, yes.
Steve Golden on horn. Great horn player. So I gave Mike a call last night. I said, Mike, I need the correct spelling of your last name because it's Delano, D-E, and then capital L-I-N-O. Mike Delano. Now, Mike Delano, for those people that don't know who he is, he played Johnny Venture in Rhoda.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And Mike was telling me, he says, and Mike was at the Ocean's 11, the new thing with Brad Pitt and George Clooney. He played the casino manager. He was he was in there with him. And Mike's a great actor. And you know, but Mike missed his calling because, believe it or not, just so everybody would know this, there was an opportunity for Mike to try out for Chips. And what happened was, because they kind of look similar, two good-looking, Mike's Italian and Eric Estrada, it was Hispanic, two good-looking guys, and they wound up going with him, but Delano was the guy that's supposed to get the part, and as it was, Mike lost the part, and Eric Estrada, the rest is history.
Right.
But Mike had a great movie career, and it's funny. So for those ladies and Gentiles that are out there,
and he is still good looking.
Yeah, good looking kid. Nice kid.
Not everybody.
He's
keeps
97 years old
their
and looks
looks
great
as they age, but he, like Sean Connery,
yes,
and like Pierce Brosnan, who is showing that he is going to do the same thing and age very gracefully. Just like Michael Leonetti, who is aging gracefully.
Well, no, not
yes,
really.
you are. Look at that. You have that distinguished silver hair. You know.
But these guys got all their hair. They look great.
But you got to take off the glasses, Michael. Really, please.
Well, I can't.
Take off the glasses.
I cannot.
You don't need to be
do
reading the text.
I got to read it.
I'm going to take
Don't
this
touch
photo away
my
from
stuff.
you.
Leave it alone. Anyway, so everybody knows
Take off
out
the glasses,
there.
Michael. You're on TV.
Just a second. I have to
Take
read
off
this.
the glasses.
I'm going to go. I'm going to
You
walk
look
out
like
of
an
here.
old guy. You look like an old guy.
I am an old guy. I'm not. I
You're
don't
not
give a
an old guy.
ass.
No, you need to get some cool, really those cool, rimless, wireless, rimless
I spent
glasses.
ladies and gentlemen.
Would you spend $15 for those glasses?
$700, and I just had it, Sandy. Now you.
Hey, you know what? What is it you're looking for?
I want to give the people all the stuff for the television.
All the stuff? What all the
television?
Oh, well, I've got that.
So you want to say it? That's why.
No, you want to say all the channels?
Yeah, I want everybody to know because people say.
Really, you were actually looking that up. I
had it in front of me.
I think you were really texting your girlfriend.
No.
Oh,
I can't find it now.
Oh, what? Relax, Michael. Relax. I can find it right here. You know how I find it?
How do you find
I'm going to go to emails from Dale Davidson.
Right.
Dale W. Davidson, and here it is. Here we go. This is the Sandy Kastel show times for January. We're in January 2015 right now. Can you imagine? 2015. So our shows for January, let me see the Saturday shows. Let me blow this up a little bit. Saturday and Sunday, oh my gosh, we've got CenturyLink Prism, Channel 22 at 9:30 a.m. 9 a.m. It's a Walk TV 31.2 at 12 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. It's on Keen 17 TV. That's 17.1. And at midnight, it's on CenturyLink Channel 24. That's 12 a.m. in midnight. Also, we've got it on KGNG 47.6 at 12:30 p.m. in the afternoon. And the Walk TV 47.8 at Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. in the morning. And the Walk TV 40... Oh, wait, that's twice. It said it twice. Oh, no. At noon, also on the Walk TV, 47.8. So if you don't know what these times are, you can pull it up on the TV guide. I think they have it. And also There's some way to find it. You can look on Sandy Kastel and Friends Facebook page. And Diane Fox was supposed to post this in our about information, so it should be there already. And you know what? I posted this morning. I invited about 1,000 people this morning to attend our WEMA New Year Makeover, January the 17th, which is the first WEMA event of 2015. I'm so excited. I hope that all of our WEMA members are going to join us, and all of our guests that have been joining us throughout the year of 2014, 2013, and 2012. Because, Michael, this is our fourth year. Our fourth year as a nonprofit organization. I'm so excited to say that all of our members and fans have helped us, become stronger and stronger and stronger. And we're excited about a big, successful scholarship year this year for WEMA.
Yeah, I need a scholarship.
Yeah, for what?
731-1230. Let's hear from some of those
702-731-1230. Give us a call.
Right. Dr. Perry, where is he at? Who else? Let's see.
Where's T. Fox? What, are you sleeping,
Fox
T.
is
Fox?
sleeping.
You know what? I know he's been working a ton. And every Thursday night over at Sherry Gordy's over at the the Fiesta Hotel and Casino. They are doing an event every Thursday night too there at 7 p.m.
Well, it's like anything else. With me, it's difficult because, again, I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
What's
no
difficult?
matter what. Right, Sam? I'm up at 5.
I know.
And I'll go
and
out.
3.
And I get up.
And 4.
And then I'm here at 8 o'clock in the morning. And we start at 9, leave at 10.
You notice what I'm wearing today, Michael?
That looks very lovely.
You know what I'm wearing? I'm wearing my dance attire because I'm going back to dance class. I've been missing my dance class for Fit and Fabulous forever.
Agenda. She'll go to yoga, she'll go to dance, her piano lessons.
I know, but then you know what happens is sometimes appointments get in the way. And what do we do when appointments get in the way? Well, if you want to know, tune in right after a brief pause from our sponsors. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. We'll be right back.
Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas.
A wonderful way to start your day. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. And as I was saying, for Fit and Fabulous Forever, if you want to know some of the tips that we are offering, you need to tune in this Saturday and Sunday because we're always talking about different tips, and I got to talk to David about that too. We're posting on our Facebook, we're posting on our YouTube, all of the TV shows, so you'll be able to see them if you don't catch them on the Walk TV, on Keen TV, on KNGN, or any of those other stations that they're on. They're blasting all Saturday and Sunday. I mean, from 9 a.m. till midnight. Isn't that amazing, Michael?
It's amazing.
And then also, coming up in February, we're looking at doing some additional time slots, Monday through Friday, but that's soon to be discussed and confirmed, and we'll let you know as soon as we do that. But what we're talking about is how to stay fit and fabulous at any age. Fit and fabulous forever at any age, size, shape, and what it is it's taking care of ourselves and doing the best we can with what we have. And obviously, our heritage has a lot to do with our bodies. And we also can do whatever we can do to exercise, to eat healthy, and to have a good mindset about ourselves and our lives. And, Michael, I've noticed that artists in general, performers and artists, have a tendency to be passionate about, because they're passionate about what they do, they have this youthfulness throughout their entire life, even when they get into their late 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even 100s, as was evident with George Burns, Audrey Hepburn, people who were passionate about what they did. Obviously our body is going to age, but it's about our spirit and our mind and what we do to take care of our temple. And our body really is our temple, Michael. And if we abuse it throughout our lifetime, it is going to show. So whatever we can do to help ourselves stay fit and fabulous forever, that's what we're going to do. And what we do is we share fashion, beauty, and health tips on our TV show Saturdays and Sundays, which are airing Saturdays and Sundays right now. So you can check that out and join us on Facebook and join us on YouTube.
You know, it's funny. This show that we have, and I'm proud to say, is the closest thing to a national television show that there is. Because they got other local TV shows that are here in Las Vegas. I don't want to mention anybody's name, and they're nice. You know what I'm trying to say? They're nice. They're cute.
Well, there's a lot of great shows.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
nice.
Michael, what are you going to say? They're soup cans? Everybody's a soup can?
No. I didn't say that. Entertaining, singing is one thing. Oh, they got some. They got some nice things. You know, Dale Davidson's got a great show. It's a Christian channel.
Yes.
Because what he does, he gets people, and he brings them on the air to tell their story.
That's right.
How the Lord changed their life, and what an inspiration that was done to those people, you know, through prayer and through belief.
Right.
You know, and there's always a market for something in everything that you do. I've learned that. There's always a market no matter where you go, what you do. Because I tell you the truth, you know, not so long ago, Vegas was the last place I ever wanted to come back to.
Why?
I just, you know, it was okay. You know, in my youth, Vegas was the spot. But when you reach a certain plateau in your life, and I only can speak for me, ladies and gentlemen, and when you're a champion, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Rocky Marciano, Muhammad Ali did not have to prove anything to anybody. You didn't have to go back into the ring. You didn't have to fight. You know, people know. There's some people out there that just don't know when to quit. There's times that some people need to stay behind the camera. Other people need to just stop and regroup and concentrate
and
on
teach.
And teach. You know what I mean?
Share
Some
their
people,
knowledge.
right? They just don't. You know, and I hate to say it, they just don't have it. They just don't have that punch. They don't have the energy. You know, Jimmy Melodor, it got a few years on me, and Jimmy's still as powerful and as strong as ever.
What about my dad?
Your father, 85 years
my
old.
gosh.
You know, and I got to tell you,
Amazing.
we used him last WEMA event. He blew everybody away.
And
You know,
he sang, and
he
you
sang.
know, his voice is amazing. You know, and it's funny because we don't hear him sing that often. He
No.
used, you know, Michael, he used to sing a lot on the radio, and it was funny. He was telling me how he got this one job because he wanted to make more money. He was this is when he was a kid, and he was working and doing part-time jobs, and he was also playing in some bands, but he wanted to make more money. And he figured, at that time, he only had two instruments, saxophone and clarinet. So, and some of the other guys, you know, played more instruments. So what he did is he sang. And he got hired by the band because he could also sing, and he could open the show and close the show with a number and then still play his instruments. But then gradually, of course, he learned more instruments. But that's a way he ended up, you know, giving up any other day jobs that he had that were just supplemental. Anyway, look who's on the phone.
Who's on the phone?
It's Mimi.
Not Mimi, the pole dancer.
Mimi! What's going on?
Well, I just called in to say again, Happy New Year,
called.
to say I love you.
There you
Easy,
go.
easy.
There
You don't
you
have
go.
a union card, lady.
She can sing anywhere she wants.
You betcha. But, you know, I'm really happy that you are advocating the fitness routine because, you know, if you don't take care of your body, nobody else is going to.
That's right. And
And
if you
it's
don't take
really
care of it,
important.
you're not going to be around very long. You know, that's the thing.
Right. That's right.
You know, Mimi,
So
my grandmother was 94 years old when she died, and she ate everything. She ate everything. She had Italian olive oil, the macaronis, braciole. She had it all, the old lady.
Yeah, but don't forget, Michael,
Yeah.
at that time in our lives as generations, that generation also had the benefit of having a lot of fresh vegetables and fruits without a lot of the chemicals
You're right.
that are on them today. Also,
That's true, and they also worked hard. You know,
Yes.
a lot of the things that we have now that are supposed to, you know, give us more time and what have you, they don't do us any good, really. You know, so and you look at children. Children nowadays, there's so many fat kids. I'm sorry, it just makes me sick that that people aren't taking care of themselves, and it has to get started. Well, the parents have to teach the kids good habits, but they have to have good habits first.
but you're right, Mimi, you mentioned something about working. They worked hard. What they did, a lot of people worked
Yes.
in the garden, went out, they did chores. I mean, women they had to clean the house, cook the food,
You're right.
pick the food out of the garden, or go out and get the chickens, and get the eggs. They were doing this physical labor, and that's why something like working in the garden is so good, because it is physical, and walking is one of the best exercises for us, because it is also one of the least stressful. And also so is swimming. It's very it's not stressful on your joints and stuff.
Yeah, because mostly those simple exercises, walking and swimming, will exercise just about every part of your body.
That's right.
And but you also have to exercise your mind.
Yes, you do. And you know, unfortunately, what kids are exercising mostly these days are their fingers and their thumbs. Yeah. And you know what? And I'm getting pretty good at it too. Not as good as my niece, but and the kids around me. But like you mentioned something about the things that we have in our lives now, like the cell phones, the computers, the things that we rely on that were supposed to save us time are really complicating our lives a lot. It's just like on Facebook this morning. Michael came in, I went in there. I must have spent an hour just to post one flyer for this event, and to invite 1,000 people, because you have to literally do it one by one by one by one by one by one by one, and of course, I want to get it out to everybody, and I shared it. I shared it to my timeline, and then of course I shared it publicly. But what happens is, also I'm on Reverb Nation. I don't know if you know this.
No.
Do you go to Reverb Nation at all, Mimi?
No.
No, really? All your jazz?
I don't know what it is.
Reverb Nation is a music site, and that's where a lot of artists, singer-songwriters, performers can go, and they post their songs. And then what happens is, I think I'm ranked number 4 now in my area in Las Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
and so because I put out one of my new songs, Curve Appeal, and in fact Ryan's going to play it in a few minutes, but it's called Curve Appeal. And what happens is, but you post on there, and then it lets you know. It says now you are qualified to get your song on iTunes or Spotify or all these things. But in order to do that, you have to click on, you have to sign up, you have to download the song, or if the song's already there on your site. But it's a process. And sometimes, we forget to keep up with all this stuff. That's just like there's Instagram, which is a lot of the kids are using. And I understand now adults are using Instagram to sell items on that. Instead of going to eBay, they're using Instagram. But again, it takes time. So what you're doing is, what are you doing while you're posting? Mimi, what are you doing? You're sitting.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
You're
you
sitting.
Be using your bicycle or something like that.
Right. So you should be.
You know what? I just get so tired of all these different.
But you know what you can do,
things on the
Mimi?
computer.
You know what you can do to be exercising at the same time you are on your computer? And this is for all of you out there listening. This is a fit and fabulous tip. You can sit on one of those big balls. You know those big balls that you use in the gym? You can sit on that, and what happens is you use your sit muscles, you use your legs, you're rolling, you're balancing yourself, you are keeping your energy flowing throughout your legs instead of sitting there in a still position and not exercising those muscles. So that's one tip right there. Just get rid of the chair, put the ball there, and sit on that ball while you're sitting there on Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or YouTube or whatever it is that you're doing, and you're posting all your information. And that is a great tip for right now, 2015, for current generations.
I totally agree with you, and I'm glad that you are giving out these tips because, again, people need to take better care of themselves.
Now, speaking of the Jazz Society,
yes.
What's your first event, Mimi?
Actually,
come here, Michael.
We don't have anything going on until the 25th of January.
The 25th, what is that?
Yes, that's going to be our annual membership meeting, and then we will have the Society Jazz Band playing afterwards.
Now, where's that annual meeting going to be?
It's going to be at the Montero Estate Clubhouse.
Where's that?
That is off of Oh, this is terrible. It's off of McLeod and Tropicana.
McLeod and Tropicana. Yeah. Okay, and that address is probably going to be posted on your website, right?
Absolutely, it will be. It will be, yeah.
And that's January the 25th?
January
what day of the week
25th.
Is that, Mimi?
Sunday. This is Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah, we usually try to have our events on a Sunday afternoon, not to compete with other events that are going on.
And that's the annual Jazz Society...
the membership meeting.
Membership meeting, which Michael and I should be there.
Yes,
because
yes, that would be wonderful.
Yes.
You need to meet the folks.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. We need to meet them at one of your events is what we need to do.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, okay, honey. Well, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful 2015.
Give us your website again.
It's vegasjazz.org.
vegasjazz.org. If you are not a member already, you need to sign up. I know Vernell Brown just signed up, Mimi.
Yes, he did.
Yes, and he was asking me, he says, how do I get my information on there? I said, Vernell, it's a very long process. You have to submit it, and then someday, maybe you'll see it. No.
Well, like anything else, it's a process.
It's a process.
It's a process.
Anyway.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Thank you, Mimi, and Happy New Year.
Well,
okay.
Very good. The same to you guys.
We'll see you January 25th.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, Michael, do you have any recipes for us today that you're going to give us?
Sure. What do you like to know?
I don't know.
How about a nice fish dish? What you do is you go to Smith's.
Ooh, I love fish.
And they got
And that's
halibut.
good for staying fit and fabulous forever.
They got halibut. They got all
Forever.
kinds of great stuff. So what you do is you get your fish.
Halibut.
And then you put some salt, and you put a little bit of lemon and butter. So very simple. And then you broil it. Now, here's the hook of when you broil fish.
Okay.
You don't put it too close to the top,
Oh, why not?
because the intensity of the heat will burn it and dry the fish out. You must drop the fish. And then what you do, ladies and gentlemen, you touch the center of the fish the way you touch a steak. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you something. Get a close shot of my hand, Brian. Could you get a close shot of my hand? Okay, for these people
Look
that
at
are
that
out
hand.
there that you're going to be watching TV today, this is how you tell rare, medium, and well done.
Okay, how's that?
You touch here. Okay, you got that, Brian?
In the thumb?
No, in between your thumb and your index. See it? When you touch this on the meat, that means the meat is rare. You go in the center and you feel this, it is medium rare. But when you go up to here and touch it, it is well done. That is the touch for chefs that are out there. We don't cut the meat open. We feel it. We touch it. We know. We can look at it. And that's how you do it. Now, what's really funny is that Sandy and I went to one of our favorite spots, Japanese restaurant. Mm-hmm. And Sandy had, ladies and gentlemen, she had the chicken.
Chicken.
I knew right off the bat. I knew right off the bat that the chicken was dry.
Yep.
Because he overcooked it. Chicken, ladies and gentlemen, you need to pull out of the oven. You need to pull out of the frying pan when it's almost done, because the steam will cook it the rest of the way, the heat of that chicken. When you bite into a chicken and it sticks to your teeth in the back, that chicken is overdone. Chicken should be moist and very flavorful and melts in your mouth.
Well, this chicken was hard.
Hard, right.
Hard.
Because what he done,
He cut it first of all, he cut it in too small of a pieces.
Right.
And it's a place that we really love to go.
Yeah.
But this time, he cut it in too small. The pieces were like too small. And then he cooked it. And then he cooked it. And then he cooked it. And, the thing of it is when you cut up something, it's just like when you cut up potatoes. If you cut them up in small pieces and you boil them in water, they're going to get done a lot quicker than if you throw the whole thing in there at once.
Right. One of the things with these hibachi grills is that they use the whole grill.
Yeah.
So the temperature of the grill is from point A to point B. When I would use an hibachi
Different
grill,
temperatures, right.
I always only used half of it.
Yeah.
It's because it's metal. It still heats the other half.
Right.
So what you do is you make your stuff and you push the rest on the side.
Right.
So it doesn't keep cooking.
Right.
And then they serve it. What this guy done is he cooked it, then he chopped it, then he flipped it, then he chopped it, then he...
And he kept it all the time
And he kept
right in the middle.
right in the middle. And I knew right off the bat,
Yeah.
and you're sitting around a table with about another 10 people, and you don't
Yeah.
really want to be, hey, pal, this is lousy. We don't want to give me something else. Because once those guys are done with their meal, they clean that
Yeah, they clean it up.
They clean up and they go
clean it up
goodbye.
and
They
they're
get their
gone.
tip and they walk the hell away.
Yeah, and it's just like everything else. Everybody is different. Not every chef is created equally, are they, Michael?
There's a lot of good. There's a lot. Well, people use the word chef very loosely.
Well, some people are cooks,
Right,
You know,
they're cooks.
and obviously at the hibachi table they're cooks, you know. But some of them are amazing.
Oh, man, some of
and
them are
they
great.
have some amazing cooks there. And but some of them, you know, I mean, and this may just have been that night, and it just maybe have been an off night.
Well, I got to speak for
know,
myself. The
but-
fish was great. I
Yeah,
had
the
the
fish
sole.
was great, yeah,
and
so-
boy, that came out delicious.
But you notice he did that all in one piece. Oh no, was that the scallops?
yeah,
That was the and then
right.
the other night you had the fish, but that was all in one piece. Remember?
Right.
I don't. If he would have left it in one piece and let it cook, and then let it cook a little bit, and then just cut it up,
cut it up.
in 1 inch cubes instead of like quarter. You know, they were like half-inch cubes. Anyway, so but. You know what you were talking about, this fresh fish. Now, if any kind of fresh fish, you want to take the rack and put it down a notch or two.
2 notches down, folks.
2 notches down, because normally you're right. Now, see, there's something that I just learned, because normally when I'm broiling, whether it's fish or chicken, I usually think that I'm supposed to bring that up a notch from the center. So I usually bring the rack up a notch and put whatever it is that I'm cooking. Unless it's a steak, then I bring it down, because the steak, all the fat and everything. How do you keep the fat from, like causing a fire in the oven?
It's too close. So you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, some ovens have the gas.
Right. Yeah, I have it's an electric.
It's an electric.
oven.
So-
my stove is
right.
gas, but the oven is electric.
But
But
remem-
most of them are now. Right now, all
Right.
the newer ones.
But remember this, ladies and gentlemen, every time you put your broiler on, you can't adjust a broiler. That is to the capacity of the heat. So when you have an electric oven,
it stays the same.
it stays the same, and that's
Constant.
on 450, 500.
Right.
That's really, you could see that it's red. If you look into it, it's red. So what you want to do is you want to drop that, because that's direct heat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then what you do, if you want, you could get a knife, cut the filet mignon in the center, and spread it to take a look.
Yes.
To see.
Right. To see how red it is.
Right,
and
because
how-
remember the time you had that with the bocce and it was
Yeah.
raw? Remember how it was raw?
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And it wasn't done, and we asked, do you want it medium rare? Do you want it rare?
Well, he didn't ask that time.
Because a lot of people, when you have it well done, the steak is dead. It's dried out.
Oh, I know. You
It's
don't want
dried
to
out.
overcook a steak.
No, but you also,
Yeah. You want to keep the juices in it.
Right, and you don't want to
Right.
get salmonella, because I knew a guy named Salmonella. He was from Philadelphia. His cousin was Muscles Marinara and Salmonella.
So did Muscles beat him up?
No,
Anyway.
Muscles Marinara was a good friend of mine. Then he had Little Petey, Little Small Petey, medium-sized Petey, over large Petey. See, in Philly, everybody had nicknames, Sandy. Everybody.
Ryan, you have my song "Curve Appeal." Where is it?
She just talked right over me.
You got no. You finished your.
No, I'm
finished
teasing you.
it. Anyway, do you have it? Michael, I wanted to, because you're talking about meat. I want to play this song. It's the new song. Actually, we're gonna release "Crazy Girl."
Oh, not Crazy
Yeah,
Girls.
Tom Mazzetta and I were talking about we're going to release Crazy Girls.
How
coming up soon.
pretty!
But right now, I've got Curve Appeal, which is out on Reverb Nation. Go to Reverb Nation, check
Yeah.
it out, and
lot of reverb in
and
that
share it
nation.
with your friends, please. I'm trying to, I forgot to be paying attention to my Reverb Nation, and I really need to pay attention to
Yeah,
it.
pay attention to it.
So I want you to pay attention to it. Here's Curve Appeal by Sandy Kastel and Jimmy Christie.
He looked back at me, told me he could be the one. My heart was pounding faster the closer that he got. A picture perfect body, man, he's really hot. He's a 57 Chevy, 3-speed on the tree, top down, fuel injected, 283. Cruiser skirts, black pipes, spinner hubcap wheels. He may be over 30, but he's got curve appeal. I told him pull over and walked up by his side. I knew right then and there I had to make him mine. I saw the green light flashing. He revved his engine fine. I slid in right beside him and took him for a ride. I felt that magic moment when I took the wheel. He's the man as we flew up Highway 1. We felt the sway of the ocean, the California coast. Dangerous curves and hairpin turns, I lost all control. I love the way he looks, the way he makes me feel. He's got the total package. He's the real deal. He's a 57 Chevy, 3-speed on the tree. Top down, fuel injected, 283. Caruso skirts, black pipes, spinner hubcap wheels. He may be over 30, but he's got curve appeal. Oh, yeah. I like his pipes.
That is Curve Appeal. And that is about a 57 Chevy and the guy of my dreams. Curve Appeal, Sandy Kastel, Jimmy Christie, and Tim Smith wrote that song.
You know, I got to tell you, it's going to be a wild night on the 26th of February at the Smith Center.
That was a nice transition.
You know, it's funny.
We go from country to jazz.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, but it's nice because the versatility, you know, and I'm glad that Mimi called because she's head of the jazz. Isn't she one of the main people
No,
of the
she's
jazz?
not. She's not. She's a member now.
She's
she
a
was.
member. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and Judy Tart is the
Judy Tart?
president. Yeah, Judy Tart.
Judy Tart?
I think I got that right.
T-A-R-T?
And also, you know who else is involved is Gary Anderson. He's one of the board members.
Gary Anderson? Who's
is
that?
a really, really, really good arranger. If you want some good great
best.
arrangements done. And, you know, he's got a big history of writing a lot of jingles and theme songs for TV shows.
Was that the guy who did my
Yeah.
chart for the big
can you
band?
bring that music down a little bit, right?
Yeah, that's the Jimmy Mellodore. He's practicing right now. What did you?
I don't hear a sax
Was
there.
that the kid who?
Gary Anderson.
He's the kid who did my chart.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He did a great job on your chart.
And he's a nice man too.
He's
on top
a
of
very nice man. Yeah, and he's done a lot of charts for a lot of people around town. So,
But
yeah.
we're excited. We're really excited. Well, you know, like I said, we got the television show.
Yeah, and we're
you
going
know?
to the Smith Center.
You know, a lot of people-
February the 26th. That's a Thursday night.
You know-
at 7 p.m. and we're going there with Jimmy Mullador. And I'm so excited because we're going to be playing with some great players.
Yeah, Lou from the Tuscan, he texted me and he said, "Oh, you hit
He did.
he said you hit the big time." You know, I guess to people, you know, because to me, you know, it's just every place I play for an audience is Carnegie Hall. It doesn't have to be Caesar's Palace. It could be anywhere because a true performer, when he performs,
Gives
no matter
150%.
150% doesn't make any difference where
Right.
you play at. And some of these people, they, you know, and musicians and singers are funny. I don't want to mention the guy's name. I'll use the word Joe, for instance.
Joe?
Yeah, I'll just say Joe, and I don't want to mention his name.
Joe Schmo.
Right, so that's his name. How'd you know?
Hey.
So I'm at Smith's. I said, "Hey, Joe, how you doing?"
Hey,
he looked
Joe.
at me and said, "I got 2 weeks at I'm going to Lake Tahoe," and I didn't ask him that. I just said, "How you doing?" That's all I said. And he went, "I got 2 weeks. I'll be performing, and my album's released." Like, I really give a rat's ass. I don't care.
He cares about the person.
I just to see how he's doing. It's funny, though. That's what people, musicians and entertainers, they do that all the time. They want you to know where they're performing at and what they're doing, and they got an album. And,
Well, yeah, but because you're right, it is funny. You don't go up to an accountant and say, "How you doing?" and they go, "Well, I've been tallying up the taxes for the
Right, you didn't
this
ask them
company
that.
or that
You just said,
company."
"How you doing?"
You're right.
Right, saying, isn't that funny?
We don't ask Alex and say, "How you doing, Alex?" and he doesn't say, "Well, I'm working on this building and
Yeah, and I just made
got
$250,000, and
yeah.
nobody answers anything
No,
like that.
they say, "I'm doing fine."
Well, tomorrow is Wednesday. It's the big day tomorrow.
Wednesday. What's tomorrow? We got Ricky Cash and Aaron Phillips.
I got them two Jew bastards coming back. I love them guys. I love them guys. They're the nicest guys in the world.
Not only are they here with us on KLAV and Lotus Broadcasting, they are with us
on the TV.
On the TV show. Yes, Sandy Kastel and Friends TV show with Chef Michael. And this week, I got to tell you folks, they have been giving us some secret unwrapped treasures. Right. And they have been giving us some things that people don't know about some of the legends of Las Vegas. Some of the legends that came to Las Vegas and were part of the growth era of Las Vegas. And they've been giving us, like Liberace and Sinatra and Elvis. And, tonight, this weekend, we're going to be adding some photos of the people that they're talking about. I forget who it is. I'm not telling. It's going to be a secret.
But tonight, we're going to be somewhere,
right,
Secret
unwrapped treasure.
Right.
Yes, we are. We're going to be at the Sun Coast at the Las Vegas Business Baby Boomers business event.
You have a
and
booth
that
there?
is Sun Coast. Yes, we have a booth there for WIMA, WIMA Foundation.org.
I'm going to get my booth in there, the MAFIA Association.
7 o'clock p.m. We're going to be there, yes, or maybe 6. I think we have to be there earlier.
Well, I have to leave from work. See, ladies and gentlemen, I do have a job. You know what I mean? And when you have that many employees that work for you, you just can't be an absentee owner. And that's
right.
the problem in Las Vegas with a lot of people, Sandy. They're absentee owners.
It's that time.
Oh, what's
if
the
you're
time?
just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
I truly hate that.
And we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
I hate that.
Cruising down on Main Street on a hot summer day. I saw his
More recipes, more fun. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. Chef Michael.
Hi.
Chef Michael.
Hi.
Oh, you're so subdued.
I am.
What happened?
Let's go eat. I'm hungry.
Let's go eat. You're hungry. Well, anyway, so let's see. What else do we want to remind everybody about? Oh, we've got a caller. Do we have a caller? Is that a caller for us?
Yeah,
Ryan?
but you know who it is?
Who?
It's Joe the Wrench. Joe the Wrench. Joe the Wrench.
Hey, you know what?
Buddy.
Yeah, so,
Dr. Perry.
Perry. Hi, Dr. Perry. How are you?
Perry.
Hello.
Dr. Perry. Dr. Perry. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. What are you up to this morning at 10 to 10?
There's a guy up on my roof and checking out the house for putting solar in.
Get out. You're kidding me.
Doing the solar energy. Oh, you told me about that, and you said that that's through Nevada Power?
No.
Oh, but it's in conjunction with them or something, right?
How
does that
I don't
work?
know. It's Solar City.
And you get to save a lot of money on your bill, right?
Right.
Well, that's a good thing. Congratulations. Yeah. How long does it take for them to set it up?
A day.
A day? Is Diana Pascal there with you?
She's in the other room.
Oh, she told me last night that she was making some biscotti for Tony and George. We're seeing them this Friday. We're going to have lunch with them over at
George
Sealy.
Today.
Yes.
I got to tell you one thing about the biscotti, Sandy, seriously.
What?
We have them in our cookie jar. They could be like 5 months old. They don't, I'm serious. They don't go bad. I'm serious because the biscotti, it's hard. You know what I mean? They're not soft.
Yeah.
And
that's why you double bake them.
Right. And I'm telling you, I've never seen a cookie that you can actually have the atomic bomb go off and you can still eat it. It's unbelievable.
Well, yeah, and usually, I guess, a lot of times when you buy them in little packages, when they sell them individually sometimes. And you're right, they're always hard. But the good thing about it is when you dunk them in your tea, or you dunk them in your coffee or your hot chocolate and you take a bite out, then it softens them up and it tastes so yummy, especially the ones that Diana Pascal makes. They are so great. And she does those apricot ones, and we did the anise ones, and we did the sambuca ones. No, we did all kinds of ones.
Cherry ones.
How did the pizzelles turn out? She told me she tried the pizzelles too.
They were good, but I think she needs a little more work on it.
Oh, well,
they were too soft.
Well, but that's okay. That's okay. They don't have to be crunchy. Michael's were soft the other day when he made them.
What's that, the pizzelles? Oh, I killed it. I try to bake.
I eat them anyway.
Of course.
It's not me. Sandy did a great job. Pizzelles supposed to be real crispy, thin, very flavorful, and they just break apart. Mine was like eating bubble gum. I think I don't know what the hell I did.
Well, you forgot the baking powder. or something.
You know something? I'm 62 years old.
He's
I'm
not a baker.
I'm a master
chef.
I don't bake. Stay the hell out of the kitchen. I know. I tried it. I followed a recipe, and it just wasn't me. They were horrible. They were absolutely horrible.
Diane's first ones were good.
Yeah.
Diane's a great baker. Let me tell you something. She's terrific.
But I ate them anyway, so they were good.
Well, you do have to get a little feel for it. My first few, I think the first 3 were kind of just kind of squished inside the pizzelle machine. Just kind of squished out, and so we had to
cook
clean
fast
it off.
too.
And I sprayed it with the Pam, right?
Right.
So that it didn't stick, because I used butter in my biscotti mix recipe
For pizzelles, you mean?
But for the pizzelles, I'm sorry, for the pizzelles. And Michael used oil, so he said when you use the oil, it doesn't stick to the
Right, you don't have to do that, right.
machine. But I used the Pam, and it didn't stick anyway.
Well, they were delicious.
Yeah.
They really were good.
Not only that, I made the cannolis from them, because you take
my
the
God.
pizzelles and you roll them over a wooden dowel, and then you press it down a little bit so it seals the seam, and then you make the cream the ricotta cheese.
What do you put in the ricotta cheese,
The
Sandy?
ricotta cheese, you put stuff in it.
Like what?
You put stuff.
What's the stuff?
You put little nuts, and you put little chocolate chips, and you put I don't know, other stuff.
You put sugar in it, don't you?
Yeah, and you put lots of sugar.
Egg?
It's very fit and fabulous forever kind of recipe. Anyway, thank you so much, Dr. Perry and Diana Pascal, for calling in. We're going to see you this Friday, if not sooner. Gosh, it seems like forever since we saw you. It was just a couple days ago, but it seems like forever.
Yeah, but I got the CES show in town, so I'm going to go to that too. So.
Oh, the CES show. That's right. I've got somebody that's working that. So I'll talk to you. I'll give you a call this afternoon, okay?
Okay.
Okay, love you guys. Have a great day.
Thanks, Dr. Perry. We love you.
Bye.
Bye. That's the Perry. The Pascals are executive producers for the TV show, Sandy Kastel and Friends TV show, which you can find on Keen TV and the Walk TV and KNGN. Anyway, we will see you again tomorrow here on Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael, but you can also check us out on YouTube this afternoon on the Sandy Kastel channel. See you then. Bye. Have a great day.